A judge rejected the Onion's bid for Infowars. GM ends its support for Cruise robotaxis. And Monument Valley 3 is out today for your puzzling pleasure. It's Wednesday, December 11th, and this is Engadget News. A U.S. bankruptcy court has blocked the sale of Infowars to parody news site The Onion, ruling that the auction did not yield the best potential bids. At the same time, Judge Christopher Lopez rejected claims by Infowars owner, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, that any collusion was involved in the case. The Onion reportedly outbid competitor First American United Companies affiliated with a Jones business for the rights to the site. Though its cash offer was lower, The Onion valued it at $7 million because Sandy Hook families would allow some of the proceeds to be distributed to other creditors. However, the appeals judge said that the court-appointed bankruptcy trustee made a good-faith error by requesting final offers instead of allowing back-and-forth bidding between The Onion and First American. This should have been opened back up, and it should have been opened back up for everybody. It's clear the trustee left the potential for a lot of money off the table, says Lopez. Now the trustee must work to resolve some of the disputes between creditors before making another attempt to sell Infowars. The trustee, Christopher Murray, said that First American only complained about the process after losing the bid. Alex Jones was found liable in 2022 for nearly $1.5 billion in damages for spreading conspiracy theories about the 2012 shooting that killed 20 children and 6 adult staffers. One of the assets put up for sale was Jones's Infowars site, and The Onion said it received the blessing of the families of the victims to acquire the site. It reportedly planned to transform the site into one with noticeably less hateful disinformation, and a gun safety nonprofit reportedly planned to advertise on the rebooted site. Last week, X said that The Onion would not be given Alex Jones's Infowars X accounts, opening up a new can of worms about who owns social media handles. GM is giving up on its Cruise robotaxi subsidiary. The company announced that it will fold Cruise into its own in-house technical team. Under the new strategy, this single unit will focus, for now, on developing advanced driver assistance programs, and in the future, on fully autonomous personal vehicles. GM acquired Cruise in 2016. However, the robotaxi brand faced intense scrutiny last year after a pedestrian in San Francisco was struck and dragged by one of its driverless cars. The ensuing investigations saw Cruise stop all operations for driverless vehicles and for its manned robotaxi service, and several of the company's leaders resigned or were let go in the aftermath. In recent months, Cruise had resumed some limited activity, but the hit to public trust and safety after the pedestrian incident seemed to have created an insurmountable hurdle for GM. Monument Valley 3 is out today. As teased back in the fall, the latest installment in the spatial puzzle series is available on Android and iOS exclusively as part of Netflix Games, meaning you can play it for free with no advertisements or microtransactions as long as you have a subscription to the streaming service. As with the previous 2 games, Monument Valley 3 is a lush, meditative experience about perspective. The levels have always taken their cues from mind-bending artists like M.C. Escher, where pathways don't follow the laws of physics. There's a new layer with the addition of a sailboat for freely moving between the sections. But the puzzles are still the core of the game, and so are the vibes. It's got great ambient music, and the art is as gorgeous as ever. Monument Valley 3 will also be getting new content updates every season. In an interview, the game's lead designer Emily Brown called them Monument Valley snacks, bite-sized additions to the standalone game. It's a very light nod toward being a live service game, although in practice, this doesn't seem to be any different from the studio's past approach of releasing DLC for the Monument Valley titles. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Steve Dent and Anna Washenko and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.